Welcome back. Comedians are eager to return to the stage here in Hawaii after a year of cancellations and restrictions.
KITV4's Malika McDonald talks with TV and podcast host Nikki Glaser, who's moving forward with her comedy show in Honolulu on New Year's Eve.
For comedians like TV and podcast host Nikki Glaser, a year of cancellations and virtual appearances has been a challenge.
Oh, it was terrible. It was, I got invited to do a lot of Zoom shows when the pandemic first hit, and there's something really sad about, when you finish your set. And first of all, the laughs are delayed. So, comedians are so insecure. That's why we do comedy, is to have immediate, response that, oh, you like me? Okay, good.
Comics are known for commenting on their own personal life and making that fun and entertaining. But if you were just to comment on your last 2 years of your life and quarantines and traveling and coronavirus, I mean, that's not entirely funny. Where do you find the funny in that?
The funny is in the things that we can all relate to.
People want to hear from us right away, and we don't want to hear about old stuff. We want to hear about, please help us understand what's happening right now.
I feel like my job as a comedian is to talk about those things that, people think they're struggling with alone, and they go, oh, that girl up there has noticed that, and okay, so maybe I'm not that weird. And it just makes us all more, comfortable talking about the things that make us feel like we're different.
Glaser kept busy recording her podcast for the iHeartRadio network and spent part of 2020 shooting a reality show in the Cayman Islands. She describes how they handled safety during the height of the pandemic.
It looked like one of those movies because it was people in hazmat suits directing you into different lines, and we got tested as soon as we got on the island, and then we had to quarantine for 2 weeks straight, stay inside, nothing, have our meals brought to us like we were prisoners.
After that, she says there were no restrictions while on the set of her new hit TV show, Fboy Island.
Ladies, the three of you are hoping to find love in this tropical paradise.
HBO really let me do whatever I wanted in terms of comedy.
Glaser admits to being a fan of reality TV shows like The Bachelor, so being a part of one was a dream come true.
It's just fascinating to watch, though, with a front seat. I mean, that was my favorite thing about doing Fboy Island, was to see my favorite shows created.
Glaser's in Hawaii this week, joining Bill Maher for his 10th anniversary show at the Blaisdell this New Year's Eve, which she says you can totally enjoy solo.
Just go alone. I always tell people, go alone, because I think so many people miss out on things because they don't have a friend to go with, because their friends don't have the money, or they just don't have friends. And it's like, people without friends still deserve to laugh. And so go alone.
As for safety, the promoters hired a COVID compliance officer and installed HEPA filters for the show. Plus, attendees will have to be vaccinated and wear masks at all times. Malika McDonald, KITV4 Island News.